What's up guys, welcome back to another Cubetastic video. This is my first unboxing in a while. So there was a period of just complete quarantine, so I couldn't get any orders. Finally I got one. Of course, foam. Oh, now they finally have a business card. That's good. It's a bill, right? Oh, what was it? Yeah, it's a bill. So, of course, I got the lube. They gave me a free Cube stand. Orange. Happy. Oh yeah, now they got. This side was normally empty, but now they filled it up. So that's good. Of course, I got 5cc of weight 5 because I ran out of lube. The SM eats a lot of lube. And we got 3 puzzles in here. So the Meilong 3M. I got this one because everybody were hyping about the MF3 RS3M 2020. I'm just going to call it RS3M 2020. So people are just like, I don't know, like this one was underrated. This was overlooked. So I just wanted to try this, and hopefully this will become my main. And because the SM eats a lot of lube, I ran out of weight 5 just because of that cube. That was 10cc. Now I'm getting 5cc. So yeah. Next up we got. This was in pre-order, so it did take a while to ship. This is the YLM Sq1 because I'm worried my walls will break. This one's supposed to be here. And then this one was also on pre-order, the X-Man Bell V2. Hopefully this is a V2. I think it's a V2. Yeah, it's a V2. So these are all the cubes we got. Not exactly cubes, but all the puzzles we got. I'm just gonna call cubes now. So first up, I'm actually going to unbox the Meilong. I want to see how this is. How do I open this? Like this. So get this open. Alright, we got the cube, another stand. That's 2 stands. Oh, this one has a Maru. Wow, this one looks cool. So and get this guy out. Let's just put the lid in here. Why is this not coming out? Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Just throw this down here. Oh, where are the stickers? We'll probably go with these stickers in here. I want the other stuff here. So what have we got here? What's this? Accessory box? I've never seen an unboxing. Actually I have. Okay, what have we got here? Oh yeah, another Team Maru card. We got I don't know who that is, but we got this dude. So I lost my Steve Cho card somewhere, so that sucks. Well, the regular stuff, we got a screwdriver finally, yay. Only one unboxing of this. Oh, there's no plastic wrapper. This is a magnetic one. Whoa. This reminds me so much of the Little Magic. I did not like that cube. This one's like an upgrade of Little Magic, I would say. The magnets are pretty, wow, okay. I would say the magnets feel like the GTS 2M, if you guys remember. Yeah, it definitely feels like that. Wow, this is actually pretty good. It's a little too fast, but I think I can manage that. Oh yeah, I can't control this. Let's just do a solve. I haven't done 3x3 in like a few weeks for now. Haven't even solved the 3x3, so my solve is going to be terrible. Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. What am I doing? Like, I'm just doing random moves at this point. Do I remember the CML? Of course I will. I will not. Come on, remember the CML. I think it's like something like that. I messed up. The opposite. Okay, never mind. Okay, at least I know how to solve it. Never mind. Pretty good puzzle. Let's go on to the square one because this one's a very important cube because I have no other square one other than my Walt V2. The Chi 1 strip, so this is the other one I've got. This is the only one I've got now. The Walt. And now I have this guy. So, whoa. It's not coming out. Why is this not coming out? Why do all packaging have to be really, really tight? Okay, no covering, okay. First stands. Whoa, this is actually pretty good. Oh shoot, I messed up. Of course, the first algorithm I do, I mess up. Doesn't matter, let's do the, oh god. I'm just messing up everything, I'm not used to this at all. Jeez. Okay, now we got somewhat of a, consistent flow. Oh god. Yeah, the magnets are definitely too weak to kind of notice it, but it's not like too bad. Oh god. What's this algorithm? Seriously, I forgot the algorithm? No way. Oh god. No, I just forgot the algorithm. Yes, and I got this guy again. And why is the colors are inverted? Oh, okay. I think the caps are inverted, so get these guys out. We can get the cap out. Oh, there we go. This one, the green goes here, which I'm gonna put this way. The Yushin logo should face the white, and the blue is going to be over here, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the volt is not like that. Even then, it's kind of hard to. Oh no, I'm like super disappointed in that algorithm. Okay, I still know the adjacent parity, so I mean I'm pretty sure I know all the parities. Yeah, definitely not fast on this puzzle. This one's kind of, I don't know, I should say it's catching a little bit. The corner cutting is terrible. It's not even close. Like what is this? But I would say the slice is really good. The feels. This is the first Yushin puzzle. I would say that I like the feel. Performance has always been good on Yushin puzzles, but the feel is what really made them bad for me. But now this one's actually pretty good. I need to kind of put some heavier lube. It's a little too fast for me. Anyway, Pyraminx is what I've been doing for a long time now. Like for the last 1 month, I've been doing Pyraminx. So got the Bell V2 recommendation by John Gaynor. See if he was right or he was a jerk. I hope he was right. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys, like I received like 5 DMs already saying me how to open a new X-Men box. So you just pull that out like that. I took like 3 minutes to just open this part in my Volt V2 unboxing. So we got this screwdriver. Ooh. Oh yeah, I know this thing. This time I have one of these. So you. Oh yeah, it's like that. Oh wow. Okay. It's damn, that's cool. Do I? Oh, there's some magnets. That's weird. Oh, I can only put it one way. That's cool, I guess. We get some other stuff here. What? No. Is that another way? Whoa. Okay. So I got some extra magnets. That's nice. So we got some pamphlets which I don't want. Or don't even need. We got the designer Jim Zhang, and then we got I got another one. It says how we adjust the magnets, which is cool. Okay, the Bell V2. Whoa, this is actually really cool. Like, wow, these. Okay, it's matte. Okay, these both are matte. Like the little magic, the Meilong 4x4. I don't know where does it exist. I don't know whether. I think it's there. Wait a minute. So the Meilong 4x4, it used to have a matte finish. Now it's kind of glossy, as you guys can see. So the glossy finish does come on this as well. I hope. I think the matte finish will go. But yeah, just to keep in mind, if you don't like the matte finish, it will go away. I hope the same is true for this guy. So let's do first turns. Whoa. Okay, this is way too fast. Oh no. I just do it so. Okay, the tips are really good. Wow, this is really quiet. So my previous main was the Maru magnetic. The problem with that was it was unstable, and some magnets just fell off because whenever I drop it, I'm not gonna do it on this one, it just pops. And I kept it really tight and it still popped. Even if I did not drop it, it would just pop. But it always, you know, when flying, whee, like Angry Birds, I guess. So yeah, I'll just do a solo on this one. So not really sure what kind of solo should I do on this one. I guess I'll do I don't know, something like this is like row. Okay, So why did I even pause? I don't know. But no. Oh god, I did the wrong algorithm. Is that the right? No. Okay, I did the wrong stupid thing. So yeah, now we have the right one. I don't know why I'm just messing up. Okay, wow, this is an instant main. The magnets are a lot stronger than the Maru magnetic for some. Oh yeah, but the magnets are missing on the Maru magnetic. But I would say this one's actually pretty good. Whoa, yeah, it does go flying as well. But I'm pretty sure that's because I'm not used to it. I can't hold it properly. And the glossy finish needs to be there. The matte finish is not good. Is that a sticker? Or no, it's not a sticker, I think. Nope, the X-Man design logo is not a sticker. It's imprinted on the puzzle. So I think we'll do ochre for this one. I think ochre should be good. I've learned like, I don't know, a ton of methods lately, so I'm just getting confused on what method to use at this point. So I think I'll do ochre here. Well, I think it's not even right. This is not even right. This is not the right way to do. Okay. Hey, I got a skip last layer. That's good. So yeah, this pyramid is really good. Wow, instant main. Let's just try the customization stuff. So if you didn't know, the tip adjustment, the magnets adjustment and the tips, that wasn't the bell V1. So if you guys want that specifically, go for the bell V1. That's a lot cheaper. So this one is this is in the medium setting, so we can you can see it's kind of clear. You can kind of see properly. My camera should focus. Yeah, you can kind of see the thing here. Freaking focus. Why is it not focusing? Okay, there we go. So you can kind of see the plus thing. And then this one kind of goes like this way, and then I can change. And there's a spring inside, so that will change the distance between the magnet and the other magnet in the edges. So let's just change one. I did not change at all. Wow. Okay, we changed the stronger one, so I'll do that for all the pieces and then I'll be back. Alright, I just adjusted all the magnets to the highest setting, and I have tried the bell V1, so I know the magnet strength on that one. So this one I should be able to say if it's good or not. So for this one we'll just do L4E. Okay. Magnet strength is not, that's not a big difference at all. So definitely do not get this puzzle. If you want the magnet system, the customization, it's not going to help you a lot. I can't feel anything. I can kind of feel the difference, but it's not like, it's not going to affect my souls. It's not like too much that you'll need. It doesn't feel like an entire new cube. It just pairings. But it how do I say, like, it's okay, it's noticeable, it will kind of change the feel, but it's not going to change the performance. You aren't going to get a new performance, new cube. It's not going to feel like a new cube. It's not going to perform different. So just be aware of that. It's not a game-changing feature, I would say. But it is cool to see all these kind of weird stuff going on. But I would definitely recommend getting this for the performance, because wow, the speed is really fast. Stability is good on this one, I would say. Wow, I have no complaints so far about this, except the price. It is a little expensive, but again, it's not like 3x3 range. It's not that expensive, so it's not like super expensive. It's not like $50. The GAN one, it is releasing today at the time of recording, so I don't know the price on that one yet. It hasn't released yet, but tonight it will. I'll post on Instagram, I guess. I mean, by the time the video is going live, you guys should be knowing the pricing, but I assume it will be way more expensive than this one. So wow, I can do algorithms fast on this one. Wow. Okay, new main. Let's do some solves. So for the Meilong 3x3, I have very mixed reviews. That's because the cube first felt like the usual little magic, but after using it for about 20-30 solves, it kind of changed. It became more like the GTS 2M, which I personally like. I'm a big fan of that cube, and I was actually very happy about that. The biggest upgrade from the GTS 2M to the Meilong is probably the corner cutting. The GTS 2M, well, it did have good corner cutting, it didn't have the best. That's the main reason I moved to the SM, but the Meilong has pretty much equal corner cutting. The only thing, it snaps into place, which I don't mind. So it is my current main, and yes, the matte finish just does go away after about 100 solves, I guess. So if you're wondering, yes, it does go away. The glossy finish isn't like, how do I put it, like the Yushin's glossy finish. It's somewhere in between, but I mean, it's totally fine. The shades are pretty good, and the performance itself is pretty good. If you like the GTS 2M, I'm pretty sure you'll like this one too. The usual Little Magic Sq1 was a big surprise to me. For like, I think it was $10 if I convert it. It is a steal of a deal. Like, it's amazing. Definitely go get it if you don't know how to solve Sq1, or even if you are good in it. The only big problem I have with the Yushin, the magnets are weak, and I did take time to adjust to the bigger size, but the magnets, they are the biggest problem, especially the ones on the slices. Like, I can't even feel the magnets when I'm solving. It's that bad. So if you can get some extra magnets along with the puzzle, like buy extra magnets, definitely go for it. I think it'll help you big time. The Belvita was a pleasant surprise. I really liked it out of the box, and even after I did like 750 solves in a single day, which I haven't done for any puzzle ever. So that's how much I like this puzzle. It's amazing. It's definitely a worthy purchase. The only thing is, well, the price is not too much, I would say. The gun is now released at $25 almost, which is actually very reasonable. So for the price of 3x3s, you can definitely get a few of these. Definitely worth it. The feel, yes, I did lube it a bit. I put weight foil and silk. It works out very well for me, and I did like reduce the tensions and put some extra magnets on the tips because I thought it'll be helping my tips. Like, I'm terrible in tips, as you guys can see from the solves. They always go out of place for some reason, so I put the extra magnets, and it's been working out really well. I dropped like 3 seconds since I got the pairings in 2 days, which is impressive. I was averaging about 9 and 8. I can get 5 and 6s now. I have an average of 100, about 7.09, which is crazy. So yeah, definitely recommend this guy.